Setting up a budget for a business is different than setting up a personal budget for your household. And today I'm going to show you how to set up a budget for your business to make sure that you have money to spend where it actually counts. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to take a list of all of your expenses. I want you to do this on its own sheet of paper or its own Excel document or whatever that you're going to use, but your expenses should be clearly delineated in your business plan. But if you don't have one or you're still thinking about starting a business, then I want you to write down all of the things that you anticipate spending money on. And I don't care how small of an expense it is, you need to know where you are spending money. So I want you to think about things like a social media planner and scheduler, a website domain, a customized email address, a website host if you plan to build a website, any equipment that is absolutely necessary for your business, any software that you will have to have a subscription to in order to stream live, for example, or to do your accounting. You want to calculate any fees or charges that you may incur by your bank for certain purchases or transactions. If you have employees or anticipate hiring employees, you want to calculate their salaries or wages into your budget as well. However much you plan to pay yourself, that should also be calculated in this expense column that we are creating now. Any additional things such as rent, utilities, trips, conferences, and related expenses, furniture, other office equipment, any remodeling or repair work that would need to be done, any decor, marketing materials, research, insurance costs, all of these things need to be calculated on your expense sheet for this budget. Right now, don't worry about whether or not you need these things. What I want you to do is just calculate up all of the costs that you have anticipated thus far in starting your business. And remember when you're calculating them that you need to choose a standard metric so that you either calculate them all for the entire year, by week, or by month, or by all three. It's up to you. I just want you to make sure that it's all standardized. So in other words, that you don't say, oh, I need $12 for my scheduler for social media, but it turns out it's $12 every single month. What I want you to do is choose a standard metric and apply it throughout all of these line items. So by now, you should know how much money you need to cover all of the associated costs and expenses with your business. Once you have that total, I want you to add 10% of that total to the total. This is really important because you want to have a contingency built right into your budget off the bat. You don't want to have to sign up for all of these things or get all of the people that you need in order to start your business and then not be able to cover it because they increased their prices or availability wasn't there when you needed it, and by the time it was, the expense had increased. You want to have the contingency built in off the bat. Now, once you have all of your expenses organized by line item, we are now going to calculate revenue. So for this section, I want you to get a new piece of paper, open up a new tab in your Excel document, and right now we are going to calculate every single stream of income that you have and what feeds that stream. So think about the ways that you create money in your business. So for example, if you are relying on social media ads to get new clients or customers, then the new clients' stream of income is being fed through, one of the ways it's being fed through is through social media advertising. So another stream in this example could be repeat of your current or past clients or customers. And maybe this stream is being fed through a mailing list subscription that you may or may not pay for. Maybe this is through sending them physical mailers through the post office. Either way, it's important that your business is diversified, that you aren't relying on one stream of income for your business profits. In this instance, in this example that I'm giving you, you don't want to rely only on new customers to feed your business. You want multiple streams of income. So maybe you're recognizing that you need to start selling merchandise. Of course, there's going to be a cost associated with that. So anything that new that you're adding in this revenue stream section, I want you to make sure that you go back and calculate the expenses on the other sheet or on the other tab in your Excel sheet. Maybe you're thinking about adding another private group or mentorship community that people pay in order to receive behind the scenes access, such as through Patreon, or maybe you want to start a YouTube channel. But the point here is that you think of as many streams of income as possible for your business. I want you to think about the things that you will need in order to feed those streams. I mentioned earlier the stream of Facebook ads or social media ads. So from there, how much will it cost you to have an ad created and then to run the ad either per day, per week, or per month? Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel and you want to hire somebody to help you set up the channel correctly, or you want to purchase a certain camera or equipment to set up for that stream of income. Everything that you have listed on the expense portion of your budget should directly feed one or more of your revenue streams. And what you want to be doing is focusing on what that investment will make you and not what it costs you. In the revenue stream, we are looking at what it makes you. So for example, let's say it costs me $400 a year to host a website. But because I have a website that can be accessed 24/7 anywhere on the planet, let's say 4,000 people visit my website every month, and let's say 40 of them become clients or customers every month. Then that website that cost me $400 a year to host is actually making me money, right? It's not costing me $400, it's actually making me, let's say, $4,000 or $40,000. So what we want to be focusing on in the revenue stream is not just what it's costing me, but what it's actually making me, right? I want to know what this return on the investment that I'm spending initially up front is actually going to do for me in the long run. When you are thinking about investing in fancy equipment for your business or YouTube channel, you should think about this the same way. Has your YouTube channel already turned a profit? I've mentioned this before in previous videos, but if you aren't good on your cell phone, then a $1,000 camera will not make you any better. My one caveat to this rule is that if your channel is specifically set up having to do with either film or photography, then you absolutely do want to have the right equipment, because you are not only showing off your skill set through your channel, but also your knowledge in terms of using technology. So if your business does not have to do with photography or film in some way, then get good on your built-in camera on your laptop or on your cell phone first. If your channel hasn't already turned a profit, that investment would actually cost you money and not make you money at this point. You will want to go through and do this for every single expense that you have listed. So for example, maybe you were thinking about getting a physical location set up and to start bringing in money, and then you wanted to hire somebody who would help you scale your business or help you increase revenue for your business. Right now, you should actually run projections for that before you make a final decision, because maybe hiring a business coach right now would actually allow you to generate the income that you are wanting, and therefore allow you to create the physical location of your dreams, which would then even further boost your revenue. So in this section of creating a budget, what you want to focus on is what your expenses or investments are for your business that they are making you. What are these things making you, and not what they are costing you? The expense side of creating a budget is where we focused on what it cost you. And then finally, once you have done these things, you want to compare and contrast where you are putting money and the return on the investment that it is bringing to you. So maybe for you, you are thinking that you need to hire 10 more people because that would allow you to have more hours of being open, or maybe it would allow you to start another location or two. But maybe after running the projections, you're finding out that that actually wouldn't be driving your revenue up as much as spending another $1,000 or $10,000 each month on Facebook advertising would do for your business. Maybe running the ads would actually bring me in 10 times the amount of revenue that hiring more people would at this point in my business. The goal of your budget is to allow you to see in very plain terms, in black and white numbers, what you are spending and what you are making. And failure to look at your budget in this way and just create a budget like you would for your household, such as these are my expenses and now I just need to make that amount of money in order to cover my expenses, can cause a lot of businesses to collapse and ultimately close unnecessarily. This whole channel, my new channel, is dedicated specifically to helping you transform yourself into a business owner and not an employee who owns a business. One of the major things that needs to happen is that your mindset shifts around money and how your business creates and generates revenue. So if you're a brand new business owner or you are thinking about starting a business within the next few months, I want you to check out this video next that delineates the activities that you should be focusing on when you first start out, and be sure to subscribe to this channel for more business tips and entrepreneurial advice.